What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS on a Tuesday afternoon. The time has finally come for this album campaign to begin properly for CKay. He has a brand new single which is literally just landed at the time of recording. It goes by the name mmadu, I believe. Really excited to get into this. He's dropped an official visualizer alongside the audio. I know this is one that's probably going to be a big press pusher. I've seen lyric videos already up on other channels as well, so this is one I think people were aware that was going to happen, and I'm excited to check it out. Now, as always, friends, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. I cannot wait to continue growing with you guys. It's been fantastic, the journey so far. We are very close to hitting 45,000 subscribers, which is crazy. So yeah, big up each and every one of you, and let's jump into the sounds of this one. Let's go. Right from the jump with that acoustic guitar line, man. It's such a prominent feature of CKay.
I want you, I need you. I see through your see-through. You did drive me crazy like chauffeur.
So this is a cool one because it is literally, I would say this is the area that CKay has blown up off. This very acoustic, quite stripped back, not overproduced element. Now, when we've gone back on the requested live shows we were doing for a long period of time, alongside that one, we've also been looking at kind of just the general CKay back catalogue that we've been requested. It's been really interesting looking through that CKay, the first project, because it's the polar opposite. That project is so electronic and so experimental. This, however, is very much stripped back, and I've got a funny feeling this is what this brand new album's going to be all about.
When I see you, I want to do you. No. Girl, I want you, no.
Really cool bass action.
Make a climb on it, make a slide on it. I go make you pass out. Can you go first, stop out?
This is going to do really well.
Make a slide on it,
Yeah, right from the jump, you can tell this is going to do really well, man. It's got this very sort of, again, that acoustic smoothness that CKay is known to deliver. This is a great example of that in motion. Like, this just has a really warm feeling about it. The way the guitars have been edited and processed, they just have a really natural kind of glimmer to them. His vocal has become even silkier over the time. Obviously, he's been putting this album together, and you can just hear that there's like a level of mastery about his craft now. You can hear that almost extra level of experience that's happened over the last few years of being a superstar. Realistically, you can hear that in the precision in the vocals.
I go chop and like salad.
I'll say it right from the jump, that's a very Burna Boy-esque saxophone entrance. If you listen to a lot of what Burna Boy is doing, that sort of saxophone entrance, whether it be the notation, the movement, the rhythm that's kind of coming in on, sounds very Burna Boy-esque to me. And whether that's because CKay is now pushing towards this more Americanized market as well, I don't know. But you can still hear that sort of typical CKay element in there. Those drums are really hard-hitting as well, in combination with the bass line. Powerful as they land. This is really interesting. And it's good to see CKay really just pushing himself. That's what he does very, very well. Pushes his own sound, his own direction, not necessarily following on from any of the other patterns we're seeing. So this is interesting. Let's go.
We were meant to be, yeah.
Yeah, man. You can hear that again. You can hear that kind of follow-on feeling from Emiliana, Love 9TT. These tunes all just have this very central kind of core element of acoustic instrumentation combined with more electronic elements on top. You can hear all of those kind of things tying together here, and it's good to see CKay really sticking to those roots but amplifying them at the same time. He's like digging them up further and pushing them further, and they're growing more. It's really cool to see. I think this is a tune that's going to do really well. I don't think it will do well instantly, but I think this is going to be a very consistent grower. In a similar way to how Colosa was, because people loved that at first, but it's growing now at a much quicker rate. This, I feel, is a tune that's going to just continuously grow, and it's going to be very consistent in that growth as it goes forward.
Go die, you know, go die. looking at me eyes, whenever me inside, tell me it's my hold on tight. No, no, girl, I want you, no. Make her roll my low, make her glide on it, make her slide on it. I go make you pass out. Okay, now you go first, stop out.
That little melody there, that little dun, 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 and the sort of syncopation, the slightly more kind of late arrival in the vocal on that. That's a bit that's going to get people weaving. That's a bit that's going to get people kind of moving differently in a dance floor setting. Whether this is a dance tune or not, I don't know. As in a tune for the dance floors. Obviously, it's not a dance tune. It's a tune for the dances. This is a cool one. I don't know where necessarily this is going to have huge impact on radio. It's going to have a huge impact again on streaming. It's a streaming dream, to be honest with you. Sort of overdub music as well. There's a lot of kind of advertising possibilities with a tune like this. Like CKay knows what he's doing, man. He very much has his head screwed on.
Make her roll my down, make her glide on it, make her slide on it. I'm a licha, get mmadu. Lavanya, he got mmadu. I go chop and like salad.
Love it. That saxophone line is excellent because not only does it pull the rest of the tune together, it highlights just how clean the production on this is. When you look at the drums, just how precise they are, the way they're hitting, the potency of each individual drum hit is crazy. You can hear each individual tone from each individual drum, and this is where CKay comes into his own, man. Again, this guy has a production background that is very, very strong, so then when you kind of put him into a center stage with a much more kind of amplified appeal, he can go crazy and do what he wants, and you can hear that kind of mastery in the craft on this. Just love how raw that bass is, man. Like, it's like you can hear it's on a production level, you can hear that bass line is really kind of pushing other things down, and you can hear that natural compression war going on within the tune. But I like how it sounds, and it's quite maverick, I suppose, to kind of go against the typical rules of production in that area where everything has to be flat to a certain extent. CKay's gone the other way, and he's allowed just what a natural bass line would sound like to actually become apparent in the production value. So they're really, really good, really cool, man. This has been a wicked tune. We will round it off there. It's literally just the rest of the tune rounding off, and I don't want to play 3 seconds of tune just to pause it again. So you know what? Let's do it. Let's just do it. See, there you go, job done. CKay, mmadu on this one, beautifully arranged. This is very CKay. Everything about this I'm listening to, I can just hear his elements just woven very, very cleverly throughout, from the use of that saxophone to the potency of the drums to the very acoustic sounding bass line, the kind of continuous addition of harmony within his vocal structure as well. There are so many cool elements about this that all, again, intertwine to become a typical CKay tune. I feel to an extent he's got his formula now, and his formula is something that is very widely applicable, whether it be to an acoustic market, whether it be to a more indie market, whether it be to a more typical Afrobeats market. It applies to so many areas. It's very widely applicable, even in regards to advertising, to montage videos, things like that. He just makes very applicable music, and this is another example of that in motion. It makes me very excited for the album, because it means that we've heard, I think, 4 or 5 bits off it now, so we're now going to go, what's going to actually happen on the album? What are the other bits going to be? That's the exciting thing. But there we go. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this one. CKay's return to solo duty as an official visualizer for mmadu is released on the lead up to his brand new album project, which I'm very, very excited for. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, how you feel about this one. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on, of course, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. We shall see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.